I'm loving it. Rocket Man, yes, who's seen it? I thought it was a fantastic film. You can't beat a little bit of the Bohemian Rhapsody film. That was just superb. Really, really did love that. I know there's loads of different rock bands now that are looking at bringing out different... I'm going to pin this to me now because it's just messing me about. There are loads. Look at my mess with my... Oh, does everybody like my new necklace, by the way? Yes. Yes. No? My little fan baits jewellery. We got it for the barge party. And it looks really, really great in all my lovely pictures of all the wonderful, sexy people that are out there that go to all the great events. Gosh, I'm running behind. I'm having so much of a giggle. So let me put this on.
In the news, in the news, in the news, in the news, in the news,
in the news. Okay, tonight's news. I'm going to put me up just a little bit on here when I'm doing this mic because I don't know why my mics are so low. In the news, well, according to the Metro, that is, Joker-related porn searches are still growing because people want to see a clown getting it on. Do you really, folks? Do you want to see a clown getting it on? Okay, so okay, so you went to the movies over the weekend. And there's a low-budget footage on there and the internet of a protagonist facing obstacles and reaching climax. Not the movies. If you went to watch Joker, then you might have had a gander online to see what the porn world has to offer you in the way of lovable villains. Don't worry, you're not alone. The clown fetish, there's a clown fetishist called Jacqueline Phoenix Stan, and Pornhub has revealed that there's been a massive increase in searches related to the Joker. Oh, I want to say a great big congrats to Sahara as well for being new chairman. We love you. She's awesome. She rocks. We're going to get her back on the show very, very soon. But come on, guys, bring it back to the news. We're talking about clown porn. Do you know how important clown porn is? It's so important. It's one of these things that you haven't lived unless you've watched a bit of clown porn. Maybe the actor who played the Joker in Suicide Squad, not the new Joker, he's creepy. She's very hot, I do admit. I don't know, I might do. Depends, if she's wearing that outfit, that might creep me out a little bit, but who knows, come on. Just let's get all these weird and wonderful folks on with the story. So, you're not alone. In fact, the folks at the sex website have told Metro that on a second week of the film's release, there was 2.3 million searches in total for clown porn. That's a lot of clown buffoonery, but you know they do have big feet, and you know what they say about big feet. It's not true. They have big shoes and big socks. That's about it. The search seems to be growing stronger too. In the first 4 days of Arthur Fleck's reintroduction to the world, there were more than 741,000 searches involving the word Joker. On the Sunday of that week, Pornhub honchos saw the biggest spike with 291,000 hits in 1 day alone. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at... From the 26th of September, there was literally nothing. And it's just gone rocketed up, then it came down, then it went up again. Okay, I need to be Googling this. Can somebody in the chat, and Big Toe is very true, if somebody's in the chat room, please show me a bit of clown porn. I've never seen clown porn. I'm interested. Not something that I'll get off on. I just want to see it for educational purposes. That's all. Purely educational, nothing more. So, yeah, if you're into, are you using a length, Charlotte, in any way? Paul, what do you mean a length? Am I using a length? A length? Let's turn the disco lights off, shall we? A length of what? You've got me curious now. If you're into clown porn, and maybe I should put a debate question up to actually find out what sort of things people are into, what they search for. I think that clown porn is certainly something new for me. Maybe I need to have a quick look Oh no, should I might get a little bit shocked if I'm looking at this online, especially whilst trying to be doing a radio show at the same time. But ladies and gents, folks in the room, clown porn, send me some pics. I'm just curious. Just curious, that's all. That's all. Moving along to dating apps. Who out there is on a dating app? I haven't been on a dating app for years and years and years, but apparently there is a new way on how to be able to ensure that you get successful on those dating apps and to get more dates. And apparently profiles with bikini pics and cuddling with dogs are more likely to be successful on dating apps than any other photos. And this is according, of course, to Metro, who we love for absurd stories and time-wasting reads. It's beautiful for that. It turns out that women who pose in bikinis and men who cuddle dogs in their dating app photos have the best chance of landing a match, according to a new study by eHarmony. The research compiled a range of profile pictures and asked people to rate them in terms of confidence, attractiveness, friendliness, and dateability. Length of leash, then. Paul, you're not talking sense, mate. You need to give me a full sentence so I can understand what you're talking about. Spider porn. Alex, we're going to come back to that in a minute when we do a recap of the news. Let me bring this up. So while bikini shots are rated as the most attractive female profile pictures preferred by 1 in 5 men, photos featuring a dog scored highest for dateability among men and women. This suggests that while bikini photos might spark initial attraction, showing a caring, responsible side pays off in the long run. Similar to men being photographed with a baby or child, rank highly for all categories, demonstrating that revealing a paternal side has a positive impact on overall desirability. Now, I'm going to be a little bit sexist here, and I'm really, really sorry to anybody who gets offended. It's free country. I love freedom of expression. But this, as a relationship therapist, looks on how women observe and they fall for the potential element to what a man can offer. And that is exactly what they've just stated about a man being photographed with a baby or child, reveals a paternal side, of course, towards women. Women, stop doing this. Grow some balls, be independent, and just, you don't need that. It's not about what somebody else can give you on a paternal side, whether you want to start a family or not. It's about loving that person for who they are. And that's really, really wrong. I mean, I like the idea of a guy cuddling a dog. That's quite sweet. I like the idea of a guy in a bikini. Mankinis are all the rage. My favourite colour is red. If you're going to do it, a red one's got to be it. Or maybe a purple one. I'm not quite sure. Either way, send me some pictures of mankinis. I think they're great fun. I'm going to come back to the room because it's all going off in the room and I can never get this right. Okay, so what are we talking about in the room? We're talking about spider porn. I've never heard of spider porn. Has anybody else heard of spider porn? Alex, what is it? I instantly think that they have kids and might not want more. That's a really, really good point. Are there, and if they already have kids and they've got a photo of their child, do you not think that, number one, the child hasn't consented to that photo? There could be some psycho men and women out there that may pinpoint the child. You don't know. People are crazy these days. And sorry to all the crazy folks out there, but we are. And it's mental. I don't think that it's a good idea having children posing photos. And I think what Bedroom Taboos just talked about there, about they may already have a family, it's actually a really good point. But it also, it's really scary. I think that, you look at schools these days and taking photos of kids and doing all the Christmas videos. You're not allowed to do that. So why put on your own kids for your child's protection and safety? Loving the photo of the dog. That's brilliant. Thank you. You've got a grumpy face though. Stop it. Okay, we're going to move on. I'm going to bring up this other people's conversations in the studio in just a minute. But I'm going to play our third track of tonight while I can stop myself being flustered. And it's one of my favourite songs. I absolutely love this. I might have to get a little bum wiggle going on at the same time whilst I'm doing this. It's Curtis Mayfield, Moving On. Move on up. Let's say.
Hush now, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complications. Bite your lip and take the trip. Though there may be pitfalls ahead and you cannot slip, just move on up. For peace will find into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush now, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up and keep on wishing.
Yes.
Remember your dream is your only skin, so keep on pushing. Take nothing less than the suffering best. Do not obey, you must forsake, if you can pass the test. Just move on up to a greater day. With just a little faith, if you put your mind to it, you can surely do it.
Absolutely love a bit of Curtis. He is awesome. I don't know what it is about that song, but whenever I listen to it, I get really bouncy. It's probably not not a good idea when I've just got like a little vest on, because it doesn't work out that well and it gets a bit back pain. But yeah, I hope everybody is enjoying that. There's so much banter going on in the chat room tonight. I'm loving it. I really, really am. But one of the things that happens is because I'm on a delay, so when I ask you guys a question and then I look over there, you're still on the question that I asked previously. So if I then progress forward, I'm actually missing out on a lot of the stuff that you're saying. So I will try and bring it back, or just repeat it a couple of lines later on, and that way I can get it. I can join in the convo because you guys are having a blast in there, and it's really funny. Kai and I, just to remind people, I don't know if I missed you out. I'm ever so sorry if I did. But Kai and I app is they're like the protectors of sex workers when it comes to time waster clients. Dangerous clients. These people have put an app together so that we can record information to be able to protect other workers, and it's really, really important. So if you're not already doing it, please do follow them, share, tweet, share the shit out of their business, because we need to be able to support other individuals who don't necessarily get that support from that we all ought to have, especially the sex workers out there. They really ought to. Do you know, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's the fact that, since Colin's passing, I haven't worked any sex work, and I think it's now time to give up the shoes and just concentrate on more the consultancy work that I do, and also the radio show. And I'm so sorry that anybody, you know, if that's affected anybody. I don't know if it has affected anybody, but I think this is about time, and everything's okay. I'm okay. Everything's progressing really, really well. I've got Hank Jr. back yesterday, and so I'm just about to embark on a couple of traveling trips. So if you are out and about around the country and I like you, I might come and see you.